It's Christmas night. The world outside is quiet. The kind of quiet that only comes when snow blankets everything it touches. Street lights glow softly through falling flakes. Inside, the fire hums low, and the air smells faintly of pine and cinnamon. Tonight isn't about fear. It's about the gentle kind of haunting, the kind that waits, the kind that remembers, the kind that loves. So pull the blanket a little closer, lower the lights, and let me tell you a few cozy Christmas ghost stories. Stories that feel like being watched over, not hunted. The stocking on the stairs. Every Christmas Eve, Hannah hung one extra stocking. It was old, hand-stitched, faded red with a crooked white cuff. It never matched the others. It never had a name on it. And every year, someone asked her why. She'd always smile and said, "It's tradition." Hannah lived alone in the same house she grew up in, a narrow, creaky place with wooden stairs that groaned no matter how gently you climbed them. Her mother had passed years ago, but Christmas never felt empty here, especially at night. Every December, after hanging the stockings, Hannah would go to bed, and every Christmas morning the extra stocking would be filled. Never candy, never gifts, just small things. A single mitten, a pine cone dusted with frost, a handwritten recipe card in her mother's looping script. One year, it was a tiny silver bell, the kind her mother used to tie to the stair railing so she could hear Hannah sneaking down early on Christmas morning. That night, Hannah stayed awake. Just past midnight, she heard it. Slow, familiar footsteps on the stairs. The faint jingle of something metal. The house didn't feel cold. It felt warm, safe. When Hannah finally looked, the hallway was empty, but the stocking on the stairs gently swayed as if someone had just let it go. Hannah never stopped hanging that stocking. Some traditions aren't meant to end. The last train home. On Christmas Eve, the last train into the mountain town always ran late. No one complained because something about that train felt special. Ethan rode it every year, same seat, same time, same view of snow-draped trees rushing past the window. And every year, without fail, an elderly man sat across from him. Always well-dressed, always carrying a small wrap box, always smiling kindly. They never spoke much, just nodded, shared the quiet. One year, curiosity got the better of Ethan. "Who are you visiting?" he asked. The man smiled softly. "My wife," he said. "She's waiting." When the train pulled into the station, the old man stood, but instead of stepping into the platform, he paused. "You're almost home," he told Ethan. "Don't rush it." And then he was gone. No doors opening, no footsteps, just an empty seat and a faint scent of pine. Later that night, Ethan mentioned the man to his grandmother. She froze, then said quietly, "That was your grandfather. He took that train every Christmas before he passed. Said he'd never miss coming home." Ethan rode the train every year after that. The seat across from him was always empty, but he never felt alone. The carol outside the window. Mila hated winter nights. After her husband passed, the house felt too quiet, especially during Christmas. She stopped decorating, stopped baking, stopped singing. On Christmas Eve, a storm rolled in. Snow piled high against the windows. The wind howled, and then singing. Soft, slow, familiar. Mila opened the curtain. Outside, beneath the streetlight, stood a single figure, barely visible through the snow. The voice trembled out but carried the melody of Silent Night, her husband's favorite. Her breath caught. She opened the door, but the street was empty. No footprints, no sound. Later that night, Mila found something on the porch, an old vinyl record wrapped in brown paper, his handwriting. Play it. She did. The house filled with music, warmth, memory. And for the first time in years, Mila sang along. Some ghosts don't come to scare you. They come to remind you that love doesn't end. It just changes form. Christmas ghosts don't rattle change. They don't slam doors. They whisper. They leave signs. They linger where love once lived and still does. So if tonight you hear a step on the stairs or a bell when no one's there or feel suddenly less alone, maybe it's not something to fear. Maybe it's Christmas remembering you. Good night and Merry Christmas, guys. Bye.